Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for sharing and subscribing my channel. This treehouse orchid that I have was inspired by my uncle, the late Dr. Hugh Lambert. When we were growing up in Jamaica, you know, he will take us in the hills, my siblings and I, in the hills, where he used to do his farming and help the local farmers there. And deep in those hills, there will be, you know, some tall cedar trees, maho trees, guango trees, all those big tropical trees will be there in the hills. And as you know, Jamaica is a tropical climate, but in the hills it will be a mixture of heat, and the trees will bring a cool ambience. And as a child, you know, I was always, my siblings were always at the front walking with my uncle, and I will always be lagging behind because I will be staring at the orchids that will grow wild, mounted on, you know, on these trees. And it was such a beauty. That was nature's beauty, raw nature's beauty, untouched, undisturbed. And they had the most beautiful orchids, and I would be so fascinated. As a child, I was about maybe 6 years old at that time when I got to start loving orchids. And I would admire those orchids. I would ask my uncle, can we take some home? And he would say, no, let's leave nature undisturbed. And so, guys, that's how I developed the love for mountain orchids, and also to have them in the trees. So they are blooming. They are blooming, and then the ones that are not blooming, they're putting out spikes. And the ones that are not spiking, if you look at the aerial roots, look at the tips, you could tell they're getting ready to do something. They're perking up. They're getting ready to produce something. Way up there, there's a spike. All these kind of orchids, you know, we used to, not the same orchids, but they were way up in the trees. And I was, you know, I was so drawn to it. I would say, you know, God is good. Looking at them way up in the trees, how attached they were to the trees, and the blooms that they would have. And you know, the aerial roots were so pretty. Looking at these aerial roots, you know, I tried to recreate, I tried to learn orchids, I tried to do my best, and it's paying off. Yeah, look at those roots, look at those aerial roots. I'm telling you, look at that. Wow. And they're getting bigger and bigger, producing bigger blooms. Look at those aerial roots. Wow. These I have here, they're mounted on ponderosa wood, and it has a beautiful vanilla fragrance, the wood itself. And these are Vanda Hadissac Happiness Orange. So I'm hoping, I'm building a collage here. I'm hoping one day to have them all blooming at the same time. About 5 are mounted here. The other side has another 3 on there. So guys, thank you for growing with me. And you know, I've been showing this greenhouse. I've shown it before, I've posted it before, but this is a new it's an update where they, you know, had some blooms I'm having blooms. And as you know, there are times, guys, when it's hard to get all your orchids to be blooming at the same time. Sometimes you're lucky, sometimes you're not. So when you have a good amount, or you know, together, it's a plus. It's rewarding. So guys, thanks once again for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Please, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please help me to grow. Thank you for growing with me.